1, 2, 3, pose. What is up, our beautiful people? What are we doing today?
We are doing the long and awaited.
Get him! John!
Anyways.
Anyways.
Guys, we don't actually condone that kind of behavior.
Absolutely not.
Guys, we asked you guys to ask us questions, and you guys delivered. 24,
sure
22, and 20 years old. We're all about 2 years apart.
We're a year and a half, and we're a year.
I'm turning 21 in like
Yeah.
10 days.
You know, we literally never go out or have a social life because Pam's not 21.
No, we do. How many times we've been held back, and I've had to literally been waiting in the back, and you have to pass back the ID, and it's a whole drama, and then we don't get in, and
We're gonna be able to like be VIP at festivals all together.
it's gonna be amazing.
How to deal with a heartbreak.
That's a good way to start it.
You've never actually gotten broken up with. You've always been the one who breaks someone's heart.
I am the heartbreaker.
You're the
so I'm not
heartbreaker.
really-
I feel like this is a kind of an obvious answer because you kind of see it all over Twitter, like focus on you, boo, but like really focus on you. When you have a breakup, I mean, if that's not the first thing you want to do, then like, I don't know where you're at, because that's usually my goal. Like when you break up, you're like, I want to be the best of me. Like you start going to the gym, you start getting it, like you start feeling good, you know?
So I have a quote, and it always goes, who comes first?
You go first.
Yeah, so don't forget it.
Unfortunately, have always been on the dumpy end. And every single time to be able to cope with it, I always found something to do. I always, for some reason, dove even more into what I was passionate about. So I got really into film. Hardest breakup I ever got literally spearheaded me right into fitness. Like, I was really skinny, and I was very confident until she broke up with me, and then I was like very insecure.
Your breakup, he was a skinny dude.
What's your favorite things about each other?
Okay, so I'm gonna start off with you. I love your confidence. I love Van's confidence. I think we can all agree with that. I just love that you're really funny too. I think Van's the funniest person I know. I'm serious. After me, you are the funniest person I know. She can get any like accent, any impersonation. I love Og's passion. Like whatever he does or puts himself into, he's like full on passionate about. And I've always admired the fact that Og grew with like a God-given talent of. He just is an artist. Like he's an artist in like drawing, he's an artist in film, like everything. When it comes to the arts, he's very good at it. And acting. Augustine should be an actor. He doesn't give himself enough credit for it.
My favorite thing about Pam is her passion in a different way than Augustine's. Augustine's is a dramatic passion. Pam's is like a very like she's like You think that I'm confident, but really you're confident in your own way. Like you just have like a very fiery thing when it comes to fashion. I love when she tells me no and she's like, what the Like she'll never be like, no, Van, that's not cute. She'll be like, what the is wrong with you? Go back to bed. Like, and I love having the cutest little sister ever. And can we get physical? Sorry, I'm a little materialistic. She's beautiful. Augustine, I love the drama. When we're having like a family discussion and you come in, like if we're in a freaking movie and it all puts real, it makes us feel like we're actually
We'll all be
living.
like arguing and he's like, wait. What do you want to do?
He's a little bit hard-headed, but like if you kind of get into what he's saying, he's like one of the most evolved people, and he cares so much about humanity and the people around him.
Yeah. This whole time with the Malibu fires, he's been like, guys, let's go do something.
I'll elaborate more on the idea that Pam is like hilarious. Like that really is my favorite quality about Pam. And like I didn't say it to her before, and I should have. But I said it to her like a week or two ago. I was like, you should be a comedian. Because she is confident in herself and where she's comfortable in. And I always tell her, I'm like, you just need to get comfortable in front of a crowd. Because the moment you get comfortable in front of a crowd, she'll be bigger than Amy Schumer. She'll be bigger than Kristen Wiig. No.
Tell me a joke.
She's funnier than any YouTuber I know. She's funnier than like most people that I know. And she's so confident about her humor. Even if like you took the joke out of context and had somebody else read it, it wouldn't nearly be as funny as if she said it. And with Van, my favorite thing about Van is how fearless she is. And Van tells me that she does like sometimes get in her head, but I don't believe it because you never see it.
You guys never see it.
You never see it. Like you really don't. Like I never see Van scared. I've never seen her like every now and then like just like the smallest thing where for somebody else it'd be like times 100. Like Van just doesn't have fear. Like she doesn't let anything.
Well, like going into a crowd. Like at this point, I've mastered that. Like,
going into a crowd, going in front of people, she doesn't care because she doesn't care about how they're gonna judge her.
And
she just
I
expresses.
love that.
You
Like,
know what I
feel
mean?
like you were in my life, so I could get something out of it.
We're all in each other's lives, so we can learn a little something.
Yeah, for
but
sure.
yeah,
but like,
that's
I
my
feel
favorite.
Like there's something, a little something that I'm missing that you were there for.
All right, cool.
You're gonna make me cry?
Yeah, like-
Van, fun fact, Van never cries.
Van, no.
Oh my god.
Fun fact: Van cries when you need to cry. I never cry, and then Pam cries for everything.
But not. I'm not a crybaby. I'm cry like in movies or if I see my dad cry or
She'll
if I
never
see.
cry about something in her own life. It'll be about like if someone's
Yeah.
What's your dream? Quick and easy.
Ooh,
Dance and inspire.
Have a fashion line all around the world.
Create, express myself through art.
Do you ever experiment with psychedelics for becoming more mindful or self-aware? What do you think about free the nipple movement? Should it be legal?
Oh my god, you're
Guys, we didn't plan this.
No,
I swear,
if you saw her live, she was already wearing it. Damn.
100%. We're pro free the nipple. That's it.
We're all about like you do you, as long as you're not hurting anybody. Are you planning on getting into the film industry in LA? You're looking at the king.
No, all of us.
Absolutely.
All of us eventually.
Yeah,
I think-
eventually. Our whole goal is so that Og makes a movie and me and Van get the lead
roles because he makes them. I really love to be an actress. I think that that's like so cool. I think that if I'm good at impersonating, I could definitely act.
all are like super in that biz.
Yes,
Like
we
the whole
are.
acting, like we love movies, like we have movie nights all the time with our families, like
We do.
Grammys. Oh my god, Oscars.
Why did you guys move to LA? And what are your guys' plans next for your future?
Why not?
Stay tuned, my friends.
There's a lot, man. A lot of stuff.
When did you start dancing? I'll answer that. I started dancing when I was like really little. We did like little classes like ballet, tap, jazz, but didn't really work out. We stopped when we were like 7. And then I cheered. And then basically I started shuffling, which was really dancing and training 2 years ago.
How do you forgive someone who has hurt you so badly? Wow. To live your days with any kind of resentment towards anyone, it's like a weight on your shoulders and on just in general your heart that you don't need. Forgiveness is key. Compassion is key. I think what's important is that everybody in this world is different. If you try to understand the person that wronged you, even if they did wrong you, and you understand that, you know, they have their own process, and even if they did wrong you, they're definitely
really
in a
wronging themselves.
They are,
and
yeah.
And you can't be a victim and think that
It's because they're doing it to you.
they're they're not
You
even
can't play
doing
ego.
it to you.
And especially if you're the offender, it's a reflection of how you feel on the inside. If somebody wrongs you, it's because they definitely aren't happy with how they're feeling.
Exactly.
Nobody goes out there and wrongs people because that's what they want to do.
Or no one goes and wrongs people when they're like happy and in love with themselves. That's just impossible. It's hard because our egos get in the way. But once you
your
break
ego.
through that barrier, like you're gonna feel so much
How
Yeah,
do you
literally
deal
just
with
said.
anxiety or panic attacks if you get any?
I actually had some weird anxiety like 4 days after EDC, and I called Van, and actually I had a coping mechanism that was kind of like an instant reaction. I started cleaning, and it felt so good. Like you go to the gym and you clean. Don't sulk in it. Like sometimes people sulk in the sadness. It almost like feels good when you're like sad. You like want to get more like get out of it before you're in too deep because
It's like addictive. It's so easy to slip into a hole.
yeah.
Yeah.
I would just say
Dance.
You just have to find something that filters your frustrations.
So zombie apocalypse happens. Shit is about to get real. You grab a gun. What song goes on?
Oh.
I knew he was gonna love that one. What is your answer?
Dead Men Walking by the Black Angels.
1,000 Miles by Vanessa Carlton. That's what would go on for me.
the?
You grab the gun.
You're about to go kill some zombies and you go.
Hey, honestly, keep it light.
Where are you from? What city? We are Miami,
In Caracas, Venezuela.
and our nationality is Colombian and Venezuelan.
Yeah.
Well, Og was born in Venezuela, but he came here when he was like 1.
Yeah, I'm actually only citizen of Venezuela, and I'm a resident of the United States.
Yes. Who is the brattiest Seco sibling?
I think it depends on the time.
Well,
Family's
actually,
bratty?
obviously,
Oh my god.
surprisingly bratty.
What?
Brattier than the rest.
You're
I'm
the
not bratty.
brattiest.
Well, I'm not bratty.
He's like picky
What,
with
say
his
bratty
food.
10 times. Is bratty even a word?
Bratty. Listen, my mom will like clean the table with vinegar, and I was like, I can't eat.
That's me.
Okay, wait. No, that is me. That's
I was
Van
like,
and I.
hate
Okay, my mom
vinegar.
likes cleaning with vinegar because it's like there's no chemicals, there's no
like
added
dirty
chemicals.
foot.
It's not like Windex, and it's actually the most organic way of cleaning. And I agree with her. I
Kills
just
all
hate
the
the smell.
bacteria.
I hate the smell. I don't like
Ew.
salt and vinegar chips. You're eating salt and vinegar
Ew.
chips. Go eat
Get
it like
away
a
from
mile
me.
away from me
Get
because I am
away
not
from me.
into that.
Get sassy.
I'm just like I'm better than you, you know, and I shouldn't be like that sometimes. I just get that.
No, I mean, at least it's being
I'm
honest. Great question. What's your favorite thong color? Moving on.
Black.
Anyways, which camera do we use to record our content? Jordan, by the way, I love you. And it always looks so professional, you guys.
We record on a Sony RX100 Mark V. It's a great camera. Like, honestly, in my opinion, my favorite camera I've ever worked with because it's so small and it's so versatile and the quality is amazing.
Do you guys argue much?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all we do.
Yeah. We're just each really passionate. It's not in a way of like, F you, and like we run away and we hate each other. Like, we're just like, we need to get our point across.
And we all
we'll
see
do it
things
until
in
we get our
very
point
different
across.
perspectives, which at the end of an argument, we always put our things together and we're like, okay, we kind of understand why we see each other in different. And, I mean, me and Van are really into astrology.
You have to
And we
understand the
believe,
zodiac signs.
yeah, you have to understand the zodiac
Like,
signs.
okay,
They're both
Augustine
earth
and
signs.
Pam argue a lot more than us, any of us three.
I don't mind that we argue so much because it just shows that we care.
Most embarrassing things your parents caught each of you doing. Humping, obviously.
Most embarrassing that
Pumping or masturbating. Either one of those.
You've got caught
did?
Yeah. I've gotten caught masturbating by my best friends. Like, it's bad.
I used to hump when I was little. Who's your fave cutting shaper? Our favorite shape cutter is Guerrero.
Jordy, yeah.
Guerrero, yeah. Jordy.
Just said
T-Mac
T-Mac.
doesn't cut shapes. Or
I
does
don't know what anything is.
T-Mac?
I just love
He does,
T-Mac.
but he doesn't focus on
Yeah,
just
he
cutting.
doesn't.
I'm like, I
he doesn't.
don't know.
Guerrero cut shapes.
Like, out of all the people that just strictly cut shapes, it's definitely Jordy. Jordy looks like he's
I
like,
don't know the
or
difference.
Toxic Affinity. They're both,
Toxic,
and they're both
yes.
very like, they're both very
Look, my dad's
similar
like
in their
Toxic.
styles because they're both
love
like
him.
very light on their feet and they do a lot of like.
They're both
crazy-
absolutely
They look like little
incredible.
dancing feathers.
Acrobats,
Incredible.
like-
Oh, or if we're getting like into the girls, Mary Grace. Mary Grace, you freaking
Yeah,
kill it.
yo, she is wild, man.
MG is amazing.
Energy on fire.
Those feet. How could you and your family be happy all the time? Love you. We love you too. And we're not happy all the time. Like, let's get real. We come on here and show the best parts of us. A lot of people we'll show our worst too. And a lot of people say this on social media. Everything you see isn't the only thing that happens in people's lives. We just come on here and obviously we want to show the best because we want to inspire. And also we don't want to show anything that could be a bad influence, even though all of us have flaws. And also we don't want to come on here and show bad things so that you pity or we feel like victims. Like, no, we want to come on here because most of the time, 90% of the time, yeah, we are happy. Like, like 85,
Yeah.
90% of the time, we are happy people.
And
But not
how do we
all the time.
stay that way? Practicing gratitude.
Yes.
Our family
yes.
has always taught us that. Like,
Yep.
you have to be thankful for what you have now to get
Really
anything
quick and
else.
easy.
And that's the thing that a lot of people don't get. Where were you guys born and raised?
Well, you guys know where we were born, but we were raised in
Miami, Florida.
South Florida.
How tall are we? I feel like people ask this all the time. I'm
5'2".
I'm 5'4".
And I'm 6'2".
I'm a little midget.
Yeah, Pam's a man.
What advice do you have for siblings who don't have good relationships with their siblings?
Be more compassionate. Be more understanding.
Understand that we're all different.
Yeah.
Get into zodiac signs. Dad, come here. Come here. Say it.
Come here. Say it. Come here and say it.
Love yourselves and you will love your siblings, your brothers and your sisters.
Yeah.
That's loving your DNA.
Who was the troublemaker growing up?
Augustine?
Yeah, I ran away one time because everybody was like yelling at me, and I was like, I'm out of here. I ran out of the garage and I jumped over like a wall that divided the neighborhood. It was on my parents' anniversary. I forced everyone to go to the restaurant that I wanted to go to instead of the restaurant that my parents wanted to go to. Who would get in trouble the most out of all three, and what's the worst you got in trouble for?
How about Augustine?
I almost got arrested in high school, my junior year of high school, because I threw a very big warehouse party after prom warehouse party. The cops ran in and like everyone freaked out and ran out, and I had to stay there because I was responsible for the party. And just don't.
I was there to save the day.
Would or have you ever taken your parents to a music festival? If so, which one?
That is
Dude, we've
always
been talking
talked
about this.
It might happen ultra.
It might have been ultra, yeah.
Or
It just
definitely.
we live far now, so we all have to fly
No.
over there. But
Yeah.
before it was,
Let's
we
just
were gonna do
say
it.
definitely EDC Las Vegas. Mom and Dad are coming at least
100%.
one of the days.
We could drive there.
We want to take them to festivals. Yes,
Yeah.
it is a topic of discussion.
What was you guys' first festival all together with the three of you, and how
how
was it? Moonrise?
Amazing. Me and Augustine cried together because we
Yeah.
had been like fighting a little bit before, but
Yeah.
it was an amazing experience.
It
Just
was, and we
having
met
Og there
awesome
for the
people
first time.
too.
It was
we
really
met
cool.
awesome
Because
people.
me and Pam had gone to festivals, I started taking her on my festival experience with my college friends. But then when we finally were like, it's us, but it was at Moonrise. But I do want to say, I feel like the first united festival with all three of us has has been EDC Orlando with our Seco Vibe, Seco Tribe.
Yeah, the last festival we went.
Really, Kelly asked all those questions.
Oh,
really,
yeah.
Kelly, we love you. I see that she
love
said, P.S. I love you so much. We've never met one day, but I know one day we will. Yes, we will.
Yes, and it's gonna
we
be
love
awesome.
you. She's our Dolls Kill Connect.
I know.
She's the reason why we get all of our Dolls Kill clothes.
Beef It Vibes, shout out to you. She said,
It.
favorite quote that just gets you going.
For me, it's to deny our own impulses is to deny the very thing that makes us human, the Matrix.
To me, it is drench yourself in words unspoken, live your life with arms wide open.
Natasha Bedingfield.
Ooh, I gotta think of mine. When the power of love overcomes the love of power, the world will know peace.
Oh, that's the best one.
all
Damn,
time.
that's the best one. Top 3 motivations, I would say Will Smith, Steven Spielberg, and I'm gonna go ahead and put a whole bunch of people into one, just the fam, my fam.
That was
You know
one of
what I mean?
mine.
For sure.
Top 3 motivations, Delaney Glazier, Christian Omtak, and my family.
I love Miley Cyrus.
Yeah.
She's my homegirl. I love her. I love how open she is. I love how freely she lives. Like, I just love everything about her.
Thank you guys for joining us on this Q&A. Let us know if you guys liked it. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
Please,
subscribe to our
guys,
channel.
please, we would love it. We would appreciate it so much. We appreciate all of you for even coming to our channel, checking it out, checking out all our videos. Stay tuned because we have so much awesome content on the way.
Thank you for joining the Seco Vibe, the Seco Tribe. You guys are our Seco family. So if you guys have any feedback,
We're new to this, so we
We're
need
new
all
to
the
this.
tips we can get, and we want to do what you guys want to see. So.
yeah,
Exactly.
obviously, like at the end of the day, we want to create content that you guys enjoy. Anyways,
We love you.
we love you guys.
Thank you guys for watching.